Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Emerald. Let's continue on here as someone's saying get out of the way. Apparently a Team Aqua grunt was running away from Devon Corporation. So we gotta go talk to this guy, one of the employees, and see what's up. So he's like, oh, you're the fantastic trainer who helped me in the woods. And that was the guy who gave us the great ball for saving him. So we're gonna have to go save him again. Apparently some of the Devon part things were stolen, so we gotta go get those back if we can. So let's go ahead and equip this Quick Claw to my Tailo here, because Tailo is not already fast enough. But if you go there, you can grab a repel, which is pretty nice. It's always nice to find some repels early in the game, because it allows us to not have to face such weak Pokemon. So we are now into battle with bug catcher Jose. I think I pronounced that right. Yeah, Jose I think is Spanish, so hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. And ooh, that's not good. Wurmple's doing pretty good amount of damage with its poison sting, and it has poisoned us. So make sure to watch out for that if you chose Trico as your starter. That might be pretty devastating. But now we're level 18, which increases our stats, so that's pretty good. We do have to watch out for this Nincada, though, because Nincada, once again, is a bug type, and if it uses any kind of move that's bug or poison type, it might be very devastating to my Grovyle. So let's go ahead and send in J-Feather, who should be able to defeat it in one hit with its new Wing Attack. Because Wing Attack is very powerful in this stage in the game. It has a 60 power, which is higher than pretty much any other moves you're gonna have at this point. I think it might even be the strongest you can get at this point. I don't know. It just depends on how much you level up and what TMs you have. I don't think it's possible to get any TMs more powerful than that right now. Because I know Cut, which is an HM, only has 50, and then Rock Slide I think has 50 too. So Wing Attack is definitely a good move, and I would definitely suggest Halo, because later it'll evolve into Swallow, which is a very fast flying type, and it's it's just really good offensively, and I would definitely suggest it for your team. It's sort of like the Pidgey. What was second generation's flying type? I think it might have been Fearow. So Spearow, and then this generation would be Tailo, and then fourth generation was I can't remember. Starly. I'm getting fourth generation and fifth generations like bird Pokemon confused. And then fifth generations is P-Dove. So those are sort of like the basic flying types, so you can get pretty early on in the game, and they will serve you pretty well. So if you're interested in any of those, make sure to pick up one. I would definitely suggest it just to have an early flying type advantage over anything you'll need it for. It's pretty useful for a lot of the bug catchers that you are going to find in the start of the game, and it's just, I don't know, it's just a good Pokemon, okay guys? Just get it. I'm ranting now. You guys make me rant. It's awful. So let's go ahead and get to this double battle here. You have an option of either fighting with double battle right here or right up there. I think it is possible to avoid all of these trainers, but I'm not sure. I think they all do move and look at different locations. But if you don't want to get spotted by them, walk by them. I remember in my Pokemon Ruby walkthrough, someone happened to mention on one of my videos, if you run by somebody who moves, they'll automatically turn to you, and you'll get caught every time. So yeah, if you want to try to avoid trainers who like to move around and look at different areas, walk and see if you can get past them. That will give you such a better chance. Well, actually, it will give you the only chance to get past them. So Yeah, we're pretty much just facing Lotads and, I don't know, just weak Pokemon. We have J-Feather at level 15 and Leaf Paw at level 18. So for now, we're pretty good. We should be able to take out any other trainers that are in our way, which is very helpful. And let's put Leaf Paw on the front. And now we'll face this Hiker. We'll probably have some rock types. Have the infamous Geodudes. Yep, Geodude. Geodudes are actually pretty good XP for the start of the game, so I'm not really complaining too much, but I really wish they had some more variety. Geodude. Yep, we defeated Geodude and got 147 XP. Now we gotta face the other one this time. And let's see, is he any stronger? Nope. Just the same exact Geodude, nothing special. I think until you get to about the 4th gym, this game is pretty boring. I honestly gotta admit that. There's not really too much storyline going on. It's unraveling. It's sort of like the start of it once you get to Slateport City after defeating the 2nd gym. But, you know, really till then, or till after the 3rd gym, it's pretty boring. And the Pokemon are pretty weak. But yeah, once you get past Watson at the Mauville City gym, it's pretty good XP from there. There's lots of trainers to fight who have some pretty cool Pokemon like Doduo and all those. By the way, I really wish I could use Doduo on my team, but I've already chose my Taylor. So that was Mr. Briny, and he's asking us to go into a Rust Turf Tunnel and recover his beloved Peeko. But if you go up there real fast, you can grab that Pokeball, which you'll be able to grab that later, so it doesn't really matter if you want to, or if you want to grab it right now, or if you want to grab it later. It's probably going to be more useful right now than it is going to be when you're already, like, have Great Balls and Ultra Balls. And now he's like, huh, I apparently didn't make a good getaway with this hostage, so he's wondering if we want to battle. And of course we want to battle. Well, we sort of have to continue on with the game, but, you know, it's all good. So he's going to start off with a Poochyena at level 11, which will have the moves Tackle, Howl, and Sand Attack. So let's go ahead and attack it and leave it with 1 HP. J-Feather, did I mention how much I just enjoy your power? You're totally the best in this game, because you can make any Pokemon like go down to 1 HP, but you just can't finish the job. Okay, so he was like, all I had to do was steal this package, and we've received the Devon goods, and he has been a failure, so you fail. And Mr. Briny is going to come in here and say, Peeko, I'm glad you're safe. Yeah, Justin, you didn't do anything, right? You know, I'm too busy with my beloved Peeko to talk to you. But no, he's just going to talk to us, and he's going to say, hey, if you ever need to go sailing, which we'll need to go to Dewford Town, just, you know, come by and see me. He's right before you go into Petalburg Woods, so we're going to go ahead and do that later. But first we're going to go ahead and go up here where we can get a few items and face a few trainers for some good XP. But you're going to need to make sure you've already got the HM01 cut, which is in the building, like right next to the Pokemon Center. So let's go ahead and face these two trainers right here so we can figure out what this item is, which is so interesting and curious to us. Wait, did she just say when I lay my eyes on a trainer's gorgeous fur? Wait, what? Never mind. Okay, so Lady Sarah and Rich Boy Dawson. Yeah, Dawson. Are going to send out a Lotad and a Zigzagoon, which is still nothing we can't handle because they are level 8s. The start of the game is pretty much just petty XP. It's not really XP, it's just petty XP. It's just like, I don't know, the game creators are like, okay, let's say they are a complete noob, we gotta put level 8s in here. But no, since you have such a great commentator, right guys, maybe? Am I at least a 6? Maybe? Okay, well, Hopefully I'm being a good commentator this video. But let's go ahead and continue facing these Pokemon, as we just faced a Poochyena. Now we're facing another Poochyena. Poochyena was another team member that I almost picked, but I was like, nah, I don't want a Poochyena, because Poochyena is too awesome for my team. And Poochyena actually is a pretty good Pokemon. It's not the greatest, but it's got some high attack power, and it's got the move Howl, which further increases its attack power. So if you want a good like offensive type Pokemon, that might be your Pokemon. It's a very aggressive Pokemon. Even in the anime, it's used by Team Magma. They often use it as one of their lead Pokemon because it is such a strong Pokemon. And enough about talking about strong Pokemon. But I want to test things out for real. Let me teach you how strong my adorable Pokemon is. And I'm just let you know there is no cute Pokemon that are strong. Maybe Pikachu. Pikachu's okay. But I really don't call Pokemon cute. They are just strong. They are my Pokemon slaves. As you can see, Grovyle looks like a slave. And J Feather is just like, how did I get sucked into this? But yeah. So we're going to go ahead and defeat this Ralts in the Meryl. That's actually some pretty mixed Pokemon. You know, it's actually pretty nice to have a change. Meryl was another Pokemon I was deciding whether I wanted to use. I might use it. I'm not sure, because it actually is pretty decent. It's underused, and I'd really like to use it on my team. But I'm not sure which water type I want to use. I might use a different one, because there is like the Feebas and stuff. I could use one of those, or I could even try to get a Gyarados, which would be nice. But if you have defeated all the trainers in here and you have gotten all the items, if you cut this tree back here, you can get a couple Chesto berries and what is it, pineapple berries? I don't know, I didn't see. And you can also grab the item down there, which is a ether. Let's go and check that. Yeah, the pineapple berries, or pineapple, whatever you want to call them. Now let's go see what this item is down here. And yes, I predicted it. It was an ether. I am so awesome for knowing which one it is. But yeah, anyways, if you come back and return to this guy, he'll say, oh, how'd it go? Oh, thanks, you got the Devon goods back. And he's like, you're such a good trainer, and he'll give you another great ball, which is always nice in case you're wanting to collect some new team members that are very stubborn at trying to go into their Pokeball. And he's like, excuse me, please come with me. And he wants to take us to the Devon Corporation's president's office to meet the president of Devon Corp. And he wants us to deliver the Devon goods to Slateport City. So we'll be able to do that a little bit later after we face another gym. And he's like, the president would like to have a word with you now. Please come with me. So we're going to go ahead and follow him and have that super fancy following people music. And this is Mr. Stone, the president of Devon Corp, or Corporation. And he's going to talk to us about a little bit of business traveling he wants us to do. He's like, I have a favor to ask of such an amazing person like you, and he wants us to like the other guy just said, to bring the Devon goods to Slateport City to Captain Stern, and he also wants us to deliver this letter to Mr. Steven. So we're gonna have to go do that. And he gives us the Pokemon Navigator. And if you've ever watched the anime for sorry, I don't know what's wrong with my mouth today, but it's like feels like I'm generating so much saliva. Max receives a Pokemon Navigator thingy, whatever, and it's good for like seeing trainers want to face you and stuff, and it's will allow you to call people and allow people to call you and annoy you to death. And this scientist comes out and says, I've been developing some new features with PokéNav and I'd like to update your system. And he's given us the match call feature, which will allow us to chat with people that have been registered in our PokéNav to see when they want to battle. And now he insists that we go and call the president, Mr. Stone. Devon Prez, Mr. Stone. Oh, Justin, since you called me, the PokéNav must be working properly. Other people were registered, so... You know, he's like, you look quite happy, and he's looking down on us from the office window. So, pretty interesting, but it really doesn't matter. It's not really a needed feature, it's just really so people can call you and annoy you to death. And if you go down here to the entrance, you can see May, and you've had the match call system installed into your PokéNav, and she makes you register her, because apparently she like, oh, Justin, I want you to have my phone number. So I'm like, okay. And she wants to have a little battle, so, well, it looks like I ran out of time during the recording, so I'd like to thank you guys for watching, and make sure you watch the next episode of Pokemon Emerald version.